Level 24, smart, which it will if we're not careful enough. To the left of us is the red keyhole, and as such we probably should go find the red key. We can control a crane, which controls a rail on a rail. That will transport our more immobile Vikings all the way to the left so that they can reach the spring and hop the way up. As you can see, there's a tomato there, but this area is useless when approached from the bottom, so I assume we need to approach it from the top and glide down there indeed. But to get there, I need to break through a wall, so I need to send Eric there first so that he can destroy that wall so that Olaf can glide all the way down. I headbutt the bricks into submission, as one does. And now will be the time to get the red key. We could proceed onwards immediately, but that would not be smart, now would it? We have still not explored the entire area. There seems to be something to the right, and this rail seems to be of some use. So let's put Olaf on it and transport him all the way there so that he... Let me try again. Let's put him on top of that rail again. And transport him all the way to the right so that he may glide down and take the 2 bombs. This machine, I think, we cannot operate at all. This is quite disconcerting considering the fact that up until this point you've been trying to make use of everything you can possibly find on a given level. Worse yet, once we blow these blocks up, which we just have, and proceed downwards, there will be no way back. At the very least, no obvious way that we can see from this perspective. As you know, Olaf and Baliak cannot jump, and even Eric will be unable to proceed onwards due to the magnitude of the verticality at play here. That is to say, the drop is so big that he cannot jump his way up to the top back again once he falls down. I like to think of this as the level being sectioned. By the way, watch me as I deftly throw the bomb, turn around with Olaf just in time to block the projectile, and then stop the android precisely the spot where he needs to be to get blown up by the bomb. Anyway, I like to think of this as the level being sectioned. It's divided into parts that you must proceed through in order, and once you go to the second part, you can no longer go back to the first part. So once you complete a given section, there's no longer the possibility of returning to a previous section. And there are a few ways this game does so. A one-way teleporter, for instance, allows you to leave a given area and then plops you down at some point that may be completely separated by walls from another. And there are, of course, the vertical drops that allow you to safely go down without the ability of going up again. See, this is the part where I needed the smart bomb. Because otherwise, if you get there with Olaf, even if you fall down quickly enough, the little soul droid will chew through your shield and will eventually kill Olaf. And considering the fact that you can only fly down there with Olaf, you're unable to kill it with Baliak since Baliak will not be there. As such, using the smart bomb, as far as I can tell, is pretty much the only way to get rid of that thing. Conceivably, you could have saved up the bomb, and as I now know, you can get rid of the androids by headbutting them, so I might have used Eric to get rid of that android, and might have used the second bomb to get rid of the little soul droid, but I think it's a much more elegant solution to do it this way. You have very little time to react, and you'll be putting Olaf at a great risk. If you fail the first time, you have to do the level all over again, so what's the point? Let's just use the smart bomb, and there's a reason the level is called smart. Once you notice that, pick up the smart bomb and use it properly over there, the level becomes a breeze to get through. Of course, this part with the knives is a bit unnerving. It's the very end. If you mess up once with any of the Vikings, it's game over and you have to start from the very beginning. But as you have just seen, I have gone through it without much trouble. It's just a matter of patiently waiting and taking your time. Now the final challenge lies ahead of me. I need to use the seesaw to shoot through the burners so that my Vikings may finally leave this area. Here goes the first shot, and after the second one, we will be able to proceed to the exit. Just so. Monsters, traps, is any reward worth this? If we make it back, maybe that'll make us into a Saturday morning cartoon. Wow, I wonder how I'd look on TV.